Hello everyone, you are watching Life of Ryan. Bet you didn't expect to see me again. So, just wanted to make a video to say I'm still alive, I'm still with you. You're looking good, by the way. This is an update video, okay? Where have I been? What have I been doing? Why have I not posted in quite a while? Well, to answer that last question, haven't had sufficient internet. It's been a bit of a struggle getting proper interwebs to upload, that is, a video in glorious 4K. But here we are, and I'm doing it. I could have probably done it, but I've been a bit, taking time off as well. Been enjoying myself a bit because it's been my birthday recently. That's right, I have turned 28 years old. I'm a grown up now, I can officially say it, 10 years too late, but I am now a grown up. And this is going to be an update video. I've left France for a little bit. Okay, hear me out. I know this is a French based YouTube channel, but I'm taking some time off of YouTube, to be honest. And we're just getting back into it with this video, to be honest. I'm winging it. Am I doing a good job? So, we'll get into all of the nitty-gritty update stuff. Nitty-gritty? Really, Ryan? The update stuff at the end of this video. What I want to show you is a little adventure I went on to leave France where a fair bit went quite wrong. Okay? Off the bat, the journey from hell. But you know what? I want to bring you guys along, tell you what went wrong, have a little critique of certain French services, just take a look in a beautiful artistic way of what happened to me when I left France, and I'll tell you where I am, blah blah blah. But check this out first. So the journey starts in the town of Laval, where I went to school. And here we are at the Laval train station. Well, it's very early. 6:30 in the morning, in fact, too early for me. Trains coming and going, people waiting on the platform. It was a beautiful sight to see as the sun rose above the horizon. And then it all went horribly wrong. So I was at this train station, you guessed it, to catch a train to the airport. Now, the airport is just north of Paris. It's called Charles de Gaulle, and the train is a direct train at 6:50-ish AM in the morning. First train you can get direct to the airport, and it's about just over 2 hours. Does a few major stops on the way, and that's it. Well, you guessed it, the train didn't arrive. 6:50-ish came and went, and we were into the 7 AM zone. We were expecting the train any minute. We saw about 3 or 4 other delayed trains, and we knew something was up. And when I say we, I mean a platform full of waiting passengers. And well, 3 minutes before a different train on a different platform was due to leave said platform for a different destination, a voice sounded in the distance. Was it in my head? No, it was from the speaker thingy that they have on the platform. And the voice said, everyone taking the train with the destination of Charles de Gaulle Airport, get on the train on the other platform right now. And it's going to Le Mans, which is not my destination. But anyway, we got on that train. I managed to team up with a French professor and a African Swedish chap. I don't actually know what he does for a living. We didn't actually get to know each other on a deep personal level. We're just passengers going to the same destination, for crying out loud. But awesome guy. He's been in Sweden for the last 6 years. He speaks with the softest voice. As we're in this train, headed for Le Mans, which is not the airport, we had a conductor inside the train come to us and explain the situation. So basically, our train was cancelled last minute, put us on this train to Le Mans. And basically, it's going to add about 2 to 3 hours, 2-hour journey, because we would have to wait in Le Mans for well over an hour to get another train to the airport. And one of our 3 musketeers, the professor, did the math, and basically check-in would be closed by the time he reached the airport, meaning he would miss his flight, which is not what you want. And he kindly explained this to the conductor, and the conductor said, you know what, should have planned ahead, buddy, should have left more time to get there, even though it was the first train of the morning. And yeah, what do you expect? So the conductor was polite, but it was basically an FU to the professor. That was the first little kind of critique of the French service when it comes to trains and transportation. The suggestions, the problem solving isn't there. They're just there to do their job, and if you get a problem, it's not their problem, basically, which was a sad sight to see for our dear new friend, the professor. Anyway, the professor hatched a plan. When we arrived in Le Mans, we'd take an earlier train straight to Massy, which is south of Paris, and then we'll find a way to traverse Paris and get there in time for our dear friend, the professor. And of course, our African-Swedish chap is joining us as well, because to be honest, he doesn't speak a word of French and he needs our help to get to the airport. Yeah, by the way, they didn't even make the announcement in English. It was just in French. Get on the train originally, and away we went. So I'm pretty sure some people missed their train and probably missed their flight, unfortunately. But us, no, we were on a mission to get to the airport in time for the professor's flight, and for my flight as well. The three of us arrive in Massy. This is where our story takes a little bit of a turn, okay? From the SNCF, that's the main train station of Massy, we can walk for about 5 minutes outside the train station and get to an RATP train station. It's the train that takes us from the south of Paris to our destination, Charles de Gaulle Airport, with loads of stops. And it's like public transport. You got to stand with your luggage, and it's absolutely heaving. It was a nightmare, but we had to get our tickets for this because there's barriers in the way. We can't just walk straight onto the train, unfortunately, so we had to each buy a ticket. This is where things truly took an unexpected turn. Our dear friend, the professor, once he got his ticket from the machine, he said, "I'm sorry, I have to go. I want to catch this train as soon as possible," and left me and the African-Swedish chap to our own devices. He pulled he just betrayed us. He betrayed us. We felt betrayed, and I must admit, I uttered some 4-letter words under my breath in this instance, because I was truly worried, quite worried. I was in an unfamiliar area with all my stuff. Busy, loads of people coming and going in a train station. You know what it's like. And there's no staff. So there's no booth, there's nothing. There's just these machines, which half of which don't work. One didn't work, that's for sure. And then, we just got to get our ticket ourselves. There's no one to help, no staff members. So it was very confusing to work this system, because there's hundreds, or probably about 10, 20 different options to buy a ticket, and we didn't know which one was correct. Anyway, I guessed it, boom, 15 euros later, I've got a ticket. My best pal in the whole wide world, he's also got a ticket now, and we go to the barrier, put the ticket in, and the barrier does not open, okay? And then the ticket comes out, but nothing's happened. So I was like, well, you know what? We've just spent 15 euros each on these tickets. Let's just jump the barrier, because we need to catch this train, okay? And that's what we did. With great difficulty, my best friend and I, we jumped the barrier and made it to the platform at last, not knowing whether or not we actually had the correct ticket in our hand, or if I bought the wrong one. No idea. Anyway, assuming that our other dear departed friend, the professor, had caught the earlier train, we would have a 10-minute wait on this platform to get the next one. Well, lo and behold, 5 minutes later, I get a tap on the shoulder. Who is it? None other than Judas himself. It is the professor. He said, well, in the end, The earlier train didn't even come, so here we are. And he said sorry. He said sorry for leaving you in the dirt, in the Shizen, as one would say. But all is forgiven. I understand. He had a flight to catch. So we managed in the end to board the train all together. And it was absolutely mobbed. It was heaving full of people. It was a nightmarish time. But after about 50 minutes of being on that train and a total of about, I don't know, over 3 hours from the original train station to the airport, we made it. We made it to the airport. We said our goodbyes. I gave the African Swedish gentleman a good hug because he's an absolute legend. Didn't even get his name. I truly do regret it. And said goodbye to the professor, but to be honest, he was in a rush. I feel like he didn't really want to bond, and I completely understand. Seriously, he was a really nice guy. I'm making him out to be the villain of the story, but no, he is an anti-hero, if anything. Absolute legend. Okay, well, let me show you a little bit more of that fateful day when we arrive at the airport. Finally, Charles de Gaulle Airport. Oh, how I loathe this place, full of people. I don't loathe people though, people are nice, but this place is not so nice. It's a concrete jungle, in fact, and the security staff are incredibly rude. But after getting past the security staff, we made it on board our long haul flight, and of course we're flying economy. And this is the highlight of the trip. The toilet, full of mirrors, as if the airline wants to remind us just how terrible we look on a long haul flight. I did have some fun plucking a few neck hairs, but finally we did reach our destination. The plane came into land, safe and sound. And of course, this destination is Thailand. I'm back in Thailand visiting some friends and family, taking time off of the whole YouTube thing. So it's been super fun, it's been amazing. I've actually been visiting new different places, kind of away from the whole tourist scene, because when I visited here back in January, I had a bit of a shock. It was my first time coming when the old COVID had truly subsided and everything was open again, and yeah, the touristy side of Thailand isn't really my scene. So this time I've had so much fun going off the beaten track and going on a wonderful road trip. It's been super fun. I will be back in France in about I'll let you know when, but not in this video. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry about that. But there's been some developments in France as well, because you may have noticed that when I was making videos the last couple of months, my schedule has been kind of sketchy. I haven't been uploading consistently, or as consistently as I would have liked to, and it's always disappointing when I feel like I'm not living up to the support and the praise that I get from you guys, because to be honest, I don't feel like I deserve it these last couple of months. You know, you deserve better from me, and as a result, I've taken some time away, and I've been busy online. I've been doing a couple of websites for some very important people, which you will see, because I'm having an active role in developing some new projects, which I will introduce you to and show you when the time comes. So that's very exciting indeed. And I just couldn't be doing with too many distractions in France. I just wanted to come away from YouTube, so I hope you understand. I really do. Namaste to you for being patient with me, and it is much appreciated. I will be coming back to France in the very near future, coming back better and recharged, re-energized, and we're going to have another crack at it and do it properly this time. Consistent. Who's that? Consistently, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Consistently and properly, I would say, you know. I want to give it my all, because that's what you guys deserve. That's it. So this video is just an update, let you know I'm still around, blah blah blah, whatever. Hope you enjoyed the little story of my trip getting here. What a nightmare. But you know what, I wouldn't trade that for the smooth sailing trips, because it's been really memorable. I got to speak to or meet some really nice people who came into my life that morning and then left again at the airport. So yeah, and also shout out to Laszlo, who I met on the plane, who's going for a gap year in Australia. Good on you, Laszlo. Much love, much love. That's about it from me. I'm gonna love you and leave you now. I'll be back with some more videos, probably like property hunting videos online, so bear with me with the uploads. The content is gonna be somewhat fun for the next few weeks, but not up to the standard that I want, because in the future we're raising the bar. We are raising the bar. The bar's going to be raised, but not yet. All right, you've got to be patient. That's it though. Oh, one more thing. I'm forgetting. Sorry for the lack of live streams. What can I say? Bish bash bosh. You know, I had so much fun doing live streams when I was back in France. My subscribers will know, you're a bunch of legends, amazing people. We had so much fun doing those live streams over on the other channel. We'll get back into them when I get back into the swing of things, but right now I'm just enjoying life. But that's it. See you soon.